Today is August 29th, 2016. This is an eBay pickup, and what you guys know about me is this. I'm an RPG guy. I like RPGs and all that fun stuff. So, I think I have a good idea of what this is. It's a PlayStation 1 title, I think, but the way I feel it, yeah, it's a PlayStation 1 title. And if y'all know anything about me, you will know what it is. Some of my favorite PlayStation 1 games. So, without further ado, I haven't seen this, so if it's all beat up, then we're going to see it together. Final Fantasy IX. I've never played this game. The reason I picked it up was because I think I got a pretty decent deal on it. I mean, it's not nothing to write home about, but it looks to be in great shape. I'm going to tell you this. It don't look like there's any padding in this thing. So we're going to find out if the discs are all scratched up or not. Nope, they're still all together. Hold on. I'm not going to push anything down. Let's see. These were listed as good, I tend to think. I have to check this to make sure. And if I don't say so myself, that one looks pretty damn good. This one wasn't all the way in, but was still pretty decent. Ooh, she's a slight bit scratched up. Fingerprinted up, but I might be able to. If it doesn't play, I've got a J&J Easy Pro. Might be able to. Ah, well, lo and behold, this one's supposed to have this in there. He must have found it. I paid a lot less for it because it didn't have this in there. So he must have just forgot to list that was in there. As you guys know me, I like my stuff with the manuals and stuff in there. I mean, good cover art and everything like that. Good old nice Japanese butt there. Whoever does the artwork on this stuff does a pretty damn fine job, if I don't say so myself. A lot of that on there. There's a couple little scratches, but you can't get that with these games. But what's good about these games, these bluish, whatever the hell they are. Well, this has been through a resurfacer. Not a big deal. Well, you know, I found out yesterday. This is going to turn into a rant video as well. I found out yesterday. A couple of my favorite games that are out there is the Final Fantasy franchise and whatnot. Well, I found out yesterday that I was like, well, when's Castlevania coming to Xbox One? I found out they released Symphony of the Night on there for backwards compatibility. But come to find out, they will not be releasing any more Castlevania games. Because the guy who made them, I believe he made them from the start. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. But lo and behold, he left Konami. Well, Konami is a big name company in the Nintendo world and back in the day, and now Konami's all over. It's all over every single system that is out there, including PC games. Well, the gentleman that did that particular game, he made the game. He had a group of people working with him, but for the most part, all the art and everything was done by him. He drew all the characters and all that. He left because I think they wanted him to do something he wasn't comfortable with. So the guy leaves. Then he's got a new game coming out that he made. It's going to be on like the same lines as Castlevania, but a little different. Got that Japanese Castlevania type feel to it. It looks good. Apparently it's supposed to come out in 2017. Blood something, or can't remember off the top of my head what it is. But if you go on Google and type in Castlevania creator or Castlevania Xbox One game or whatever, it's going to come up with this particular guy. And there was an E3 thing about it and everything. He is serious, and that game looks tight. He made a Kickstarter campaign and everything for it. It'll be one of them things I'm going to be interested to see a little bit of gameplay on it. I'm going to have to look it up. There's only one problem with this disc, and I just seen it. We got us a small crack right there, guys. It's not bad. I am not even concerned. Looks to be in good shape. But, yeah, if you're a Castlevania guy, or like Konami and everything, which I do, you know, he left for, I don't know, he must have been unhappy. Because if he started from the beginning, back in the mid to late 80s with Nintendo, and he started making the Castlevania franchise, he's been with them for quite some time. And just to leave like that, you wouldn't just leave the company just to leave. I think he left because they told him that they wanted to make something he wasn't comfortable with. Because the last couple of Castlevania games that they made haven't been good. And I think that they wanted to make them more mainstream, kind of like your Call of Duties and everything like that. Because the newer Call of Duties, especially on the Xbox One, people could say, oh man, they're good and everything like that. That's BS. The best Call of Duty game there's ever been, in my opinion, was Call of Duty Big Red 1 on the regular Xbox, and Call of Duty 3 on the Xbox 360. That would be not Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. This Call of Duty 3. It is a World War II game. I am a World War II game guy. It's one of my favorite things to play. I used to enjoy them and everything, and I would still play them. I've got them for all the systems there are out there. And, you know, they're just going the wrong way with this stuff. If they just dumbed it down a little bit and brought it back so everybody had fun, instead of just pumping out games to make money, then we'd all be happier. I would rather sell 100,000 games that are good and then turn around and make a follow-up game to it a couple years later and make another 100,000 copies. I mean, he's going to sell more than that, but let's just say that that's what it is, because you got many systems out now. Than to sell 1 million copies one time. I've seen a lot of games out there, they're getting terrible. Halo 3 was one of my favorite games. But now we are on to Halo 5, and I could care less. I bought it brand new, stood in line for it, and I played it a handful of times. Normal Halo, it plays fine, but it just don't have that Halo 2 feel or the Halo 3 feel. If for you Halo fans out there, you'd understand. And it's like Castlevania. You know, you play the old 3. It's fun, and I understand it can't be the same way. Best Castlevania game there ever was Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and that's a proven fact. That's one of the, I think they said, the 10 best games there are out there, and that's saying something, because there's a lot of good games out there. But that's one of the most popular games, and I have it on my system. I got it for Christmas. My wife bought it for me because she knows I love Castlevania. But, you know, it's like Final Fantasy. I just bought it off of eBay, and I'm going to do an opening of it from eBay, and then I'm going to actually open it up because it's brand new factory seal. But they're just pumping these games out, and it's like Final Fantasy. They've always had good games. You know, we're up to Final Fantasy 15 coming out. And, you know, you've had some in between there, you know, Final Fantasy X2 or Final Fantasy 12 and then 12 too. So I mean, we're up into the 20s and 25 of the damn game, and it gets a little stale. But they're pumping unrealistic stuff in there. Or I mean, coming from a Final Fantasy guy, that's sounds kind of funny because it's unrealistic, but it makes it too unrealistic. But I got a pickup video I'm gonna be doing here in a little bit. So you guys take care. Like, subscribe, share me. Peace out.